Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you all are fine and working towards your goal. This is Ashutosh from ProdEgyIAS, and today we will be talking briefly about the Opium program. The Opium program is focusing on optional, prelims, and mains combined together. Optional here is mainly the public administration. So for all the students of public administration who have been failing to qualify prelims or have not scored well in mains, or in any way they have come back from the interview or any stage of the examination, they obviously require some qualitative input, or to say they require more realistic input for their examination. There are a lot of ways by which we can enhance the preparation of students. These ways may range from enriching the content to improving the handwriting as well. Though this program may have a wide range of mentorship and hand-holding together, though I would say that it is not the usual mentorship program which generally are commercially sold in the markets. This may also not be called as mentorship program. In fact, I would be willing to say or use the word opium only, not to be taken as a form of addiction, right? But still, you have to get addicted to what you're doing. So opium signifies a combined effort on the part of the people who are aspiring to be civil servants, who have put in their effort rigorously for years, and still there is something that evades them from becoming civil servant. Or for that matter, some stage of the examination has become quite an uphill task for them to qualify. So rather than using the term mentorship, I would say it is a collaborative effort, and we would be loving to share our intricate experience, methodology of learning, which obviously we are quite distinctly known for. Our focus would be to make you understand the basic premises, the basic principles, in fact, give you a 360-degree view or a lateral view of any topic that you're studying, be it public administration, essay, general studies papers, polity, governance, ethics, and likewise. So every element of the examination constitutes together the success. So generally what has been seen that the mentorship programs are designed around practice, more questions, evaluation, some new parameters introduced, templates, right? But that is not the essence of a true aspirant. The essence of a true aspirant is how he can utilize his ability of learning and using that ability to cater to the requirement of the examination. It is your inherent skill, your inherent capability that must be nurtured, right? Rather than imposing upon you certain new type of creative abilities. So most of the questions or test series, right, whatever we are talking about, they have normally focused on, or they normally focus on these aspects, right? So it's okay. This is just a simple, I would say, a kind of informa which we are providing for the OPM, right? It will integrate, it will take you through various steps, right? Plus, it is a low-cost program. We are investing almost 11 months with you rigorously, 4 days a week, with the tasks given for the next 2 days. There will be discussion on wide range of topics, obviously concerning your GS papers and your optional. How to write good essays, what are the inputs of an essay, how to develop ideas regarding the essay on your own, not necessarily mugging up the essays from someone else. Ethics, entire paper would be covered. It would be taught just like an ethics foundation class. Paper 2, paper 4, essay, paper 1, paper 3. Paper 1 and 3, most of the dominant areas which are the most prominent in exam, right, would be taken by the experts, but it will mostly focus on the way you can use your contemporary developments, current issues for paper 3. and how you can interpret the various content that you've studied for paper 1, especially when you talk about world history, geography, and even to an extent Indian society. So this entire program is designed around giving you or making you earn those extra points, right? Change your entire attitude towards the exam and see how this changed orientation leads to some drastic differences. It is more of a captive learning model. The captive learning model means that you are somewhere nurtured from minus to somewhere 100, right? So starting from the assumption that you have studied things but you don't know them, right? We start with that way. So we are not going to, go for a foundation program or just an hand-holding in terms of just solving your doubts and queries. No, we are going to nurture you over a period of time, and that is why I'm saying it's an 11th, almost 10 plus months program. So from your learning to using the ability to writing the answer to understanding how and where you are consistently failing to revive or overcome the hazards of the preparation that you have done till now. So you can say it is more about fine tuning, qualitative development, self learning. Like I said, rather than mentorship, I would say it's a captive development program. So you will be with us and logically you'll do whatever we are going to tell you. It's a subscription model, though, for the first 3 months, because for 11 months, it's almost like 4 months, four and a half thousand per month, right? For 11 months, almost 50,000 is the entire fee. But obviously, this is a method which is designed for focusing on the students who are really committed to clear the exam. And with them, we are going to sit or work for almost 11 months consistently. So in beginning, for 3 months, let's say, you have to pay for 3 months in the beginning, so that obviously, because we are going to give you that basic orientation, that much content which actually you require. After that, obviously you are free. Though I would obviously like students to go through this entire stage, entire process, where your prelims, current perspectives, GS, optional, all will be catered to. But thereafter, they have the option to pay in monthly subscription, right? So, plus we will be evaluating every month what exactly you are going to do, what is your assessment, right? So you can say a kind of your report card, not necessarily a judgment or an opinion, but a report card of your SWOT analysis, your problem will be discussed. And we'll try to develop a method how to improve that, right? So it's starting from 16th of August, we'll have an orientation class, 3 days. 7th August, we are having a test on this for which you can download our app. The test will be available on the app and you can obviously take the test. The test will be of very general nature, where first let me tell you about the test. So generally the syllabus of the test will be focusing on, it will be 100 marks test, 90 minutes, 1.5 hours will be given to you. The test will be divided into 2 parts, section A and section B. Both will have 5 questions, each 10 marks, right? And section A will consist of 5 questions. Out of these, the first 3 questions will be related to public administration. And we have chosen 2 dominant units for public administration. All the students who have already studied, given mains, interviews, whatever. So they can, or you have just studied and finished their syllabus, they can also continue with this program, right? It will be overcoming the gaps which people develop, right? The vacuum which is created because you are continuously giving the exam, but you're not able to, get in the process of enriching the knowledge, of using the knowledge that you are gaining to specifically use or to specifically utilize that content where it is needed. Whether newspapers, current affairs, whatever we talk about, all of that will be integrated. So your 1 to 3 questions will be from introduction part of the public administration, meaning scope, definition, NPA, NPM, PCA, globalization and all that, right? And local governance, right? Local governance will include both urban and rural local governance, right? So these will be 3 questions directly from public administration. Then question 4 and 5 would be essay type, which would be related to some contemporary developments, right? These developments may range from technology, finance, amendments, and some legislative developments. It will not be beyond these areas, mostly from them only. We have already mentioned that. You can download it from the website. You can also go to the app and get the details. Right. Section B will have again 5 questions, which will be of 10 marks each. Question 6 and 7 would be related to ethical understanding of issues around you. For example, if I talk about, let us say, the recently, right? Like we talk about the a civil servant lady and the husband, right? They were in conflict because the lady becomes the civil servant and the husband still is a Group D employee. So there were a lot of ethical issues concerning their relationship and how the wife is probably ignoring the husband because of his stature in the public services. So a lot of ethical dilemmas will emerge like this. Every day we are witnessing that. Then pragmatic ethics, the ethics related to our society, everyday lives, uh, to be a vegetarian or not to be a vegetarian, uh, for example, environmentalism, eco-ethics, environmental ethics. Then lot of other women-related issues are there, right? Triple talaq, the ethics and morality of the marital rape. So there are a lot of issues which may fall into this domain. So this will be a kind of uh, an understanding of the issues and some case study related to them. Question 8 and 9 would be your aptitude, verbal skills, comprehension mainly, with vocabulary, the use of understanding of vocabulary, and how you can present certain things in a essay format or descriptive manner. Basically, your language skills and your expression skills will be tested here. Question 10 will be related to moral dilemma. This moral dilemma would be more related to your personal or your personality and your personal views. So this is the test which will be conducted on 7th. The result will be declared within 4 or 5 days. All the people who are scoring well definitely can seek discount in the already discounted fee that we have. But it is a barrier for obviously people scoring good marks, right? So, plus already we have tried to minimize this cost as much as possible, right? The basic parameters on which we are evaluating this test uh, is academic grasp, intellectual depth, and common sense, we generally use every day. Decision making, language and expression, self-expression, how you're able to clearly state certain things which you feel, right? Whether you can express your own ideas and values properly or not. Memory and analytical ability, information rationality, that is how you can use symmetrically the information that you have rather than bombarding an answer with information. So whether you have a logical understanding of where the relevance of information lies. So this will be the test. Obviously, this will give you a sense of direction as to how we are going to deal with this entire preparation. I know it's a long, it's an arduous journey. It's a very stretched up hard work and effort that you are giving till now. But definitely, I will tell you that the way we will nurture you, if you stay with us till the end, right? Success is more or less guaranteed. The only caveat, the only condition is that you have to work under the captive guardianship, under the captive intellectual direction that we are going to give you. Right? So see you soon for this program. We are happy that a lot of students have already registered for this program. And definitely we are also looking for one of the best people, the committed people. The best here does not mean your background or academic institution. The best here means that the people who have the willingness, right, to beat UPSC at its own game. So if they have that killer instinct, we have the required guardianship for you, right? So see you then. Thank you so much for listening to me. See you at ProdEgyIAS. Download the app, get the information, register, give the exam. Thank you. See you. All the best.